Are you curious about the top 5 neighborhoods in South Temecula with an HOA? That's what we're going to talk about today, and we're starting right now. Hi, thanks for coming back to my channel. I'm Rabbia, and I'm a realtor in the Temecula Valley area. I post new videos every week, so if you haven't done so, click that little subscribe button below and on the bell so you get notified every single time I post a new video. Let's talk about the top 5 neighborhoods in South Temecula with an HOA. The first one we're going to talk about is Paloma del Sol. Their HOA is about $107 a month. You have 5 different community pools there. You also have different clubhouses. Almost anywhere you live in Paloma, you're going to be close to one of the community pools. Now, if you're on the inside of Paloma, you're going to have smaller homes with a little bit smaller lots. If you get to the outskirts of Paloma, you're going to have bigger homes with bigger lots. It's a low tax area, so it's appealing to a lot of different types of people. You might have young families there who are just starting out. You might have families that are moving up a little bit, that want a little bit larger home. You also have families that are downsizing. Maybe people are retiring and they want a smaller home, maybe single story, so they come into Paloma del Sol to get that. You have walking trails throughout there. Most of them go to a really big park that's in the middle. If you sit in that park on July 4th, you can see the fireworks from Ronald Reagan Sports Park. You also have playgrounds throughout Paloma. You've got tennis courts and basketball courts, so lots of things for everybody to do. Your HOA also does maintain all the common areas there. So all the landscaping you see down the streets and everything, that's a part of the cost of the HOA, so that's included in that. The next community we're going to talk about is Paso del Sol. Now their HOA is about $102 a month. Now Paso del Sol was built in the late 90s and the early to mid 2000s. They have 8 different tot lots throughout the community. They have beautiful walking trails through there. They have 2 different community pools. You have a junior Olympic pool. You also have a wading pool. You have different parks throughout the entire community. You have barbecue places. You've got basketball courts. You have about 4.5 miles of sidewalk and walking trails. You've got open space throughout there, and you'll also sometimes see people riding their horses on the little paths that are going through Paso del Sol. Paso del Sol's taxes are also a little lower too, so that does appeal to a wide variety of people. The next community in South Temecula with an HOA is Red Hawk. You've got Bridal Veil. So that does not cover all of Red Hawk. It covers a small little section of Red Hawk. If you're coming off of Red Hawk Parkway and you go up via Cordova, that's the section that Bridal Veil that services with that HOA. They have a swimming pool there. They do have a spa. They have barbecues there. And the HOA also maintains the common areas in that section. And then there's a slope area that's behind the pool, so they also maintain that section. Now from there, you're right down the street from the middle school, and you're also right down the street from Kent Hindergarten, which is a park that's there where you're gonna see kids practicing maybe soccer, some softball, maybe a little bit of baseball. The next community is Vintage Hills. It's really close to my heart. I used to live there and I love that neighborhood. Their HOA is about $90 a month. Now they have 2 different pools you can go to. They have the main pool, which is an Olympic-sized pool that has a clubhouse there. You've got barbecue little places there. There's tennis courts right there, basketball courts. There's also a park there where you'll see kids again practicing maybe softball, baseball, soccer, all kinds of different things. The homes in Vintage Hills, most of them were built in the 90s to the early 2000s. The last community we're going to talk about today is Wolf Creek. Their HOA is about $50 a month. It does cover a pool. There's a clubhouse there. They also have a fitness center. Now at the fitness center, you do have to be 16 or over. Even if you're with an adult, you need to be 16 years old. At the pool, if you're 14 or over, you can go by yourself. But if you're younger than 14, you do need to have an adult with you. You're also close to Patricia Birdsall Park there, which you're going to see basketball games going on, baseball games going on, softball games, soccer, kids practicing, kids running around, kids riding their bike. So it's a really well-traveled sports park. That's the top 5 neighborhoods that we're talking about today in South Temecula with an HOA. Stay tuned for my next video.